race fans, and welcome once again to the Virginia iRacing League. It is round one of the VIRL Weekly Series, the B Main Brewing 175, coming to you live here on Rice Motorsports TV. Boy, this is season two here for the VIRL, and we'll be having a weekly series this season, and we'll be featuring one track for three races during the week on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Tonight, we're starting off with the street stocks here at Five Flags Speedway. And I tell you, everybody's been excited to get going, boy, I tell you, and ready to get the season kicked off. Man, even my allergies decided to show up. How about that? But anyway, the show must go on, and we're going to continue here. And of course, we got to give a shout out to our broadcast sponsor, JS Design, the official paint shop of Rice Motorsports TV. Now, like I said, this is the weekly series. We'll be at the same track twice more this week. And tonight we're here with the street stocks. And I tell you, it's a beautiful night for racing. 72-degree air temperature, winds 2 miles an hour. Track temperature also 72 degrees. And also round one of the late model stocks here. And we'll be getting ready to go out to do some live qualifying. And tonight they're running 50% fuel, 2 sets of tires. They have a maximum incident point limit of 20 with 3 green-white checker attempts for 175 laps around this 4.48-mile facility. As always, thank you for joining us here on Rice Motorsports TV. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Click that notification bell so you'll know every time we go live. And it looks like we've got a couple of minutes to go right before we get to qualifying. So we'll take a moment and hear from our sponsors. We'll be right back. You're watching the Virginia iRacing League VIRL Weekly Series here on Rice Motorsports TV. Okay, folks, we are back, and we've got about 15 seconds to go before we get to qualifying. Now, what's going to happen is, we've got a few AI cars on track. They're going to head out first, and from there, we'll go ahead and we'll let them do their thing, and then the human drivers will get on track and turn their hot laps and do it one at a time here. Checkered flag is in the air. It is time to go qualifying. And let the server wind down here. Get everybody off the track, and there we go, rolling over to the qualifying session. And so now we'll pause for a few minutes, and Harold Rothery, the race director there, he'll be joining me in the booth here in a moment once those AI cars get out of there. We're waiting for a few of them to go on track, and they'll turn their left. Now, the good thing about it is they'll all head on out at the same time, so we can just get their hot laps out of the way quickly, and then we'll be ready for the human drivers. I see a few on pit road. Clay Rice getting ready to make his way out. He's there. I see Oliver Stevens, that's another AI driver. And Rice will be the first one to hit the track. And the rest will be following him very shortly here. Sporting that City Chevrolet paint scheme from Days of Thunder. Always a classic. On his first hot lap here. I see more of the AI drivers are getting ready to make their way out. They're all coming down on the pit road. Clay coming around to complete that first hot lap. See what kind of time he throws down here. Original pole 18.343 for the number 12. And looks like he'll get all of his laps in before the rest of them even get out there. And he's completing his run here. And of course, right now, he still remains on that provisional pole. He improves to 18.203 for the number 12. And so qualifying is over. And let's see, I see Oliver Stevens making his way out. This is kind of interesting. It's like the AI cars are actually taking turns going out. A lot of times we'll see them head out all at the same time, but hey, this is pretty cool. They're doing exactly what the human drivers will be doing. They're going out one at a time. Pretty cool. Oh, I see a few more making their way out now. Everybody's going to bum rush the track here. Oliver Stevens will be the first one. I see the 45 there, Mike Berg, Ashton Rice, and the 49 machine making their way out onto the track. Stevens coming around now for his first hot lap. And he moves to provisional pole, 18.122. And let's see if he improves on that lap time there. And does he improve his time? No, he does not. But for the moment, he stays on provisional pole. 45, Mike Berg, P3 at the moment, 18.163. Ashton Rice in that 49 machine, currently P2 with 18.141. And now she moves to provisional pole with almost 18 seconds flat, 18.100 for the 49. Right in front of her, there's Sir Oliver in the 78 car. No hot time for her just yet. This may be the completion of her first hot lap. And let's see, getting P6 at the moment, 18.429. Matt Holden P3 at the moment, 18.131 for the 25 machine. And oh yeah, he's already done his 2 hot laps, so he's done. Let's see who else is out there. Terrell Rice, he's currently P8, 18.269. That's from that, what is it, the Cars movie? Lightning McQueen paint scheme there, yeah. Let's see if he improves from that P8 position. Yes, he does. Moves up to P6, 18.175. And I'm joined in the booth here with Harold Rothery. Hey, Harold, how you doing, man?
Hey, how you doing tonight?
Yeah, man. Hey, watching these AI cars getting along with the program here. I think it looks like all of them are done from the looks of it.
Yeah. We will be having our drivers coming out here.
Let's see if he improves from that P8 position. Yes, he does. Moves up to P6, 18.175. Well, I guess they're, so the guys are all ready to go. Oh, there's Paul Bojanic. Okay, yeah.
And our first car on the track tonight is car number 3 out of Hollywood, California. Paul Bojanic. Sponsored by In-N-Out Burger.
Man, I tell you, he posted a picture of one of those burgers on Discord the other day. Man, I thought I was going to break my neck getting out to get one.
That's right.
Good grief.
Well, we know what his pit crew's doing. And
we'll have to keep an eye on his.
He's getting faster. He's getting faster every race we do.
You are absolutely right, and I tell you, he's come. Well, provisional pole for Paul Bojanic, 17.932, throwing down the gauntlet here at 5 Flags. Yeah, I'll tell you, man, he's come out firing on all cylinders this season in the practice races, recruitment races, and such, and can't wait to see what kind of season he had. Improves his pole position time to 17.876.
Great to see. Great to see.
Absolutely.
All right. Next on the track, we have the number 93 car of Andy Kosalova. The Nationwide is on your side car.
Andy, he is one of the original members of the Virginia iRacing League back before we actually started broadcasting, and that was a few years ago. Good to see one of our true veterans back in the series.
The original, the OG.
Yeah.
ViRL.
Yeah. P10 for Kosalova that time around. Let's see if he improves here. Yes, he does. Up to P6. Nice improvement. 18.149.
Great ground. Next we have on the track the number 99 of Ron Walters out of Charleston, South Carolina.
Man, I haven't seen that paint scheme. That is slick. Wow.
Yeah, I think he's been doing some work on that car on the off season, and he's getting her going around that. He's stepping on that lap pedal a little bit.
Yeah, you got that right. P2 at the moment, 17,999 for the 99.
Sponsors on that car: Misfits Motorsports, Rice TV, and Social Security Administration.
Man, moves to the provisional pole position, 17,813 for Ron Walters. And I think that leaves you, correct, Harold?
Yeah, I'm headed out now.
10-4. Shoot. Harold Rothery on track here now. From Donaldsville, Ohio, population 269. Coming around for that first hot lap. Let's see what he gets here. P2, 17,830. Sponsors are Misfits Racing, Rice Motorsports TV, Virginia iRacing League, and a special shout out to his wife and crew chief, Linda Rothery. Here's Harold coming out to finish that, stays off that wall. It's complete qualifying, and he grabs the pole position, 17,715 for Harold Rothery. And man, nice pickup there, Harold. Man, good job on that.
Wow, that was got a little loose going in. I was pushing a little too hard, but congratulations to all of them guys. I got my work cut out tonight, and good luck to you, and have a good broadcast.
10-4, and we'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and roll it over to the warm up session here because we're done. Unless you want to do it because you're down there. And
yeah, 10-4.
Yeah.
Looks like we're gonna have a heat race.
Well, that's just the way it's set up that way, but that has to be in there just to set this whole thing up with those AI cars. But we're just going to have should be just a 5-minute go right to warm up there, I believe.
All right.
And,
all right, 10-4.
And because we got the 5 minutes of warm up, so we can just roll it right over to the warm up session.
All right, 10-4.
Yeah, good luck, buddy.
We'll see you, bub. Thank you.
Now. And so now he'll go ahead and advance that over, and we'll get on to the main event for this evening. There's checkered flag out, rolling now over to what should be the warm up session here. Let's see. It should jump automatically to warm up. There we go. And so we'll take this while we're doing that. We'll take a moment real quick to hear from our sponsor, and we'll roll right into our national anthem. And then it'll be time to go racing, folks. You're watching the Virginia iRacing League short track series with the street stocks here tonight. Race number 1, the B Main Brewing 175 of the ViRL Weekly Series here on Rice Motorsports TV.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
We are back at North Wilkesboro, North Carolina, where the field is rolling out for the start of today's 400-lap race on this .625-mile racetrack. And just as the field comes around turn number 4, the sunshine peeks through, helping warm things here. Bill Elliott leads him down. Benny Parsons on the outside. The green flag flies, and the first Union 400 Winston Cup race from North Wilkesboro is underway. Everybody nicely through turns number 1 and 2 as Bill Elliott has the lead and Dale Earnhardt has jumped into second position, followed by Benny Parsons and Bobby Allison. Oh, here we go. It's just about to go away. They bump coming out of turn 4. Earnhardt gets the lead. We had just heard from our spotters that Neil Bonnet. Dale Earnhardt is on his last lap. This will be his 24th career win. Dale Earnhardt wins the first Union 400 in North Wilkesboro.
Okay, folks, we're back here for round 1, the B-Main Brewing 175 of the ViRL Weekly Series. And I do believe that checkered flag is just about to wave in the air here. Boy, them big guys, they're out there getting it already. In the last little bit of practice in, checkered flag is in the air. Well, it is time to go racing. Server should roll over to the race session any second now. And there we go. Shout out to the folks in the chat. Thank you for hopping in. Enjoy the race. And see everybody starting to line up there at the start finish line as they're waiting to get going here. We'll go ahead and take a look at our starting grid. And Harold Rothery has that pole position. Ron Walters will be starting right next to him in that second spot. On row 2, we have Paul Bajanik in the third position. Ashton Rice will be in the fourth spot. Row 3 has Chris Page in fifth, with Oliver Stevens in the sixth position. Row 4, Matt Holden in seventh, and Andy Kosalova in the eighth position. Fifth position, fifth row, that is Mike Berg in ninth. Terrell Rice rounds out your top 10. In row 6, Sarah Oliver starting 11th. and Clay Rice starting shotgun on the field in the 12th and final position. Harold Rothery getting ready. Now, he is the defending champion, Harold Rothery, getting ready to kick things off here at Five Flags. You know, this has become our favorite track. We love to kick things off here at Five Flags, and great track to race at. Always a lot of action, for sure. As the sun is starting to go down, the lights are coming out. These guys are ready to get it on. And a shout out to Andy Koslova. Back in the saddle once again. But here we go. Pace cars coming down on pit road. It is time to go racing, folks.
Green flag, green flag.
We got a green flag, and season 2 is underway here at Five Flags Speedway. Harold Rothery already trying to put a gap between him and second place Ron Walters. He's pulling right back up there, though. Paul Bojanic down on that inside. And man, these guys, this field is really tight right now. Ashton Rice, Chris Page, Oliver Stevens, they're all right behind them. Might take a few laps to get things strung out here, of course. They're nose to tail all the way through the field. Andy Koslova, he's kind of watching things unfold here, see how things are going to go. Long race, lap 3 of 175. And Ron Walters got his nose ahead, but Harold Rothery is going to fight him off as they come down to the stripe. He'll lead starting lap number 4. Boy, Ashton Rice is right on his tail. And boy, I tell you, she's not wasting any time this season. She's always had a habit of sneaking up there halfway through the race or 3/4 of the way through the race. Man, she's knocking on the door already. Good grief. 49 car is not playing games. Ron Walters still in that 3rd position, holding off for the 33 there. Oliver Stevens, Paul Bojanic, who's back there battling hard with the 15. Chris Page, like Harold said in the pre-race there, no, Paul, he has really gotten a hold of these street stocks here this season. You know, Paul just generally been doing better this season anyway. I think he had to shake some of the rust off or something. But yeah, he is definitely getting going here good. Harold Rothery continues to lead Ashton Rice with Ron Walters in that 3rd position. They know that it's a very long race, and if Harold has told them once, he's told them 1,000 times, you know, you got to be patient. And of course, we all know Harold likes to go fast too, and sometimes he just has to listen to his own advice and just remember that, say to himself. But right now, he's got a very good rhythm going here. Of course, being in that clean air, that's definitely what you want. Ron Walters still in that 3rd position and challenging Rice for that 2nd spot. She's up running kind of high though, but looks like Ron Walters might get that as they race down the backstretch. Let's see if he's able to maybe get that pass. And took a bit of a low line coming out of 4 there. And he might get in. Boy, I tell you, he is really battling hard against the 49 Ashton Rice there. But man, she was fighting tooth and nail on that outside for sure. And right now, I think she actually is in front. And they're just going back and forth. Terrell Rice right there, the 15 there, Chris Page. He's taking a look down on the inside. A little bit of position changes there. Mike Berg, he's in that 7th spot. Now, Ashton Rice, she got shook out of that top group. Now, she's up on the high side, back to the 6th position. Brother Terrell Rice down on the inside. The other brother, Clay Rice, in the 12 machine, also has gotten past her. Ron Walters, he is now he has to battle with the 12, who is also quick in practice. Clay Rice moving into that 3rd spot. Ron Walters. Oh, and he gets tapped by the 98. That will, and boy, he did manage to not hit that wall too hard. Oh, and I thought he had it under control, and he still ended up tagging the wall there a little bit. Got a little damage on that left front, but hopefully it's not too serious. So caution here on lap 16. And it's saying that Oliver Stevens crashed. Let's go back and take a look at it real quick and see what we can see here. And Oliver Stevens at 33. I think he was just part of the chain reaction of what was going on up ahead. But let's see. Where's Ron Walters? There's Ron right there. And I think the 98 got into him just a little bit going into this turn. Now he's up on the high side. And I think he's going to try to move down. And, yeah, see that? And that 98 got in there. He wasn't nowhere close to trying to make a turn. But Ron, he wasn't clear. And, boy, the 45, he also checked up. Did a pretty good job of checking up, though. And right there, when I saw him do that, I was like, oh, no, don't hit that Jersey wall there. And he managed to avoid that. But I think maybe just getting back on the power a little bit, he might have spun the tires a little bit, because now he's trying to get back up on the track and got away from him there a little bit, and he just tags that inside wall just a little bit, but not too much damage there. Andy Kosalova down on pit road, and not sure if he's showing too much damage, but looks like he's done. I think he was just doing some manual repairs, if anything, or maybe topping the tank off. They're running 50% fuel. The car looks okay, though. So, yeah. So they're back on their way out again. Harold Rothery. It's Harold Rothery, Chris Page, Clay Rice in 3rd, Ashton Rice 4th, Sarah Oliver 5th, Terrell Rice in the 6th position. Ron Walters, he'll restart in the 7th spot. Mike Berg in the 8th position. Matt Holden 9th. Oliver Stevens rounds out the top 10. Then you have the number 3, Paul Bajanic, 11th, and Andy Kosalova in the 12th position. And let's see, did the lights go out? Yes, the lights went out on the pace car, so it'll be restart lap number 21. When we come around next time. So they're really going to have to try their best to. Now these tires, they do hold up pretty well, and so it's 175 laps, and obviously they're definitely going to use both sets for sure. Green flag, and Harold Rothery puts down the power. He's trying to get away from the rest of the pack. He gets a good restart. Oh boy, but Clay Rice, he is right there. Sarah Oliver trying to close in that 3rd position. Chris Page up on that high side, taking a look at the 78. They're all getting strung out real quick here. Oh, let's see, Paul Bajanic coming down on pit road. I don't see any damage on the car. Oh man, a green flag pit stop for Paul Bajanic. That is not going to be good. I don't see any damage. I'm not sure why he's pitting, but he's obviously going to go a lap down as the cars continue to circulate around. Now, he's already lost 1 lap. Let's see if he's just getting some he's actually getting a set of tires now. Boy, it's going to be a long race for Paul Bajanic. They only have the 1 additional set of tires, so he's going to lose 2, maybe 3 laps in the process as the field streaks by. Harold Roffrey, he said himself, he got his work cut out for him tonight, and boy, I tell you, he is really battling these AI cars out here. Janik's still on pit road waiting to get done, and oh my goodness, I hope he didn't have a speeding penalty. If he did, he might be stuck on pit road for a few more seconds. And hopefully, man, he is losing. He might be about, now he's on his way out. He may be 4 or 5 laps down here now. Let's see what happens. No, he's only 3 laps down. Okay. And we're on lap 26. So, yeah, you could. Oh, and the leaders just go by as he's coming out to get up to speed. And talking about having to really nurse those tires. Harold Roffrey out front. Ron Walters further back here. He's, I think Ron is playing the long game here. He's kind of just sitting back there and he's letting those AI cars run and stuff. Now, eventually they're going to pit at some point. They all have their own strategy. And Ron, he's just, he's very good at playing that long game. And I'm thinking he is just biding his time. No point in getting mixed up because it is a little tight up there. That's a tight little pack up there, cars for sure. They're straying out a little bit towards the front there. Clay Rice, he's still battling with the 78 Aston. As a matter of fact, they're all still have the attention of Harold Roffrey, who I think just did tap the outside wall. Oh, the 78. Taking a look down on that inside. For a minute there, I almost thought the one car got turned, but he's managing to stay ahead of Sarah Oliver. She's doing her best trying to catch him there. Now he's got like 2-3 car lengths ahead of the 78 machine. They're all starting to space out a little bit of 1 car gap between Eric Clay Rice, Ashton Rice, and Chris Page battling for position. They're back and forth. Paul Bajanic's right behind them. But unfortunately, right now, he's actually 4 laps down now that he's gone around and the timing scoring has sorted itself out. Ron Walters, he continues along in the 10th position. And you can even see on the track map that he's just coming to the start-finish line. He's about a half a lap behind the leader. But, man, that is a tight field. They're actually tighter than what I would have thought they would be. But, I mean, these guys, they're battling out there all through the field. There's Paul Pajanic there. Not racing for position with the 15, but now he's got a bit of a tire offset. He changed those tires very early on lap 21. So now he's just working the traffic here. But boy, now he's going to have to get those tires all the way to the checkered flag. That could be a tall order. Because and it's only 37 laps in, so I don't think the other cars, they're not losing any performance just yet. Not any major performance. But we'll just have to see how this offset. I'm not even sure that's going to benefit him a whole lot. He only had 21 laps on those tires. That's almost new. Harold Roffrey staying ahead, 0.2 of a second ahead of the 78 there, Sarah Oliver. She gets tantalizingly close, though. It seems like every time they go down into turn 1, whoever's chasing him seems to get pretty close to the mark there. Harold Roffrey really having to stay on it for sure. Further back, there's Andy Consolova. He's in the 11th position. Now now Andy, he's a little, he's been racing, just like some of our human racers. He used to race in real life as well, but he is not doing that now. And he's actually, I think he's been a little rusty. He wanted to come in and shake the rust off uh, with iRacing here. So this is a good warm up race for him to get back into the swing of things. And right now, I think he's also just looking to finish this race for sure. And just get to that checkered flag. Harold Rothery not too far behind the 93 as they come around to start lap 43 of 175. Sarah Oliver has fallen back. Now Clay Rice once again in that second position. Ashton Rice, I think she's been up in the top 5 almost the whole time. Well, she did get shook out to about 6 or 7, a little bit further back, but she is found the groove once again. And you can see Paul Bajanic, who's 4 laps down, and he's hanging with that front pack of cars. Doesn't have a whole lot of room to navigate. He's kind of stuck on that high side. And he obviously is out of sync with the rest of the field. We'll see what happens. I'm sure from the looks of it, they might end up having some green flag runs. And, oh boy, he's going 3 wide through the corner there. Paul Bajanic racing down the back. He split the 15 and the 49. Trying to race his way up to the front. Who knows, maybe even try to get one of his laps back. And he's probably hoping that maybe we'll have some green flag pit stops here since he's already got his second set of tires. Now, and the other thing is fuel. Can he make it? Oh, and he gets into the 12. Oh, no. That's going to bring out a caution. And he's facing the wrong direction, but I think everybody keeps moving. And caution here on lap 47. I think that was just, it looks like he didn't get a whole lot of damage though. They don't have any fast repairs in this league. We didn't have any last season and don't have any this season. So you really have to take care of your equipment. So any damage you get, hopefully it's not too severe where you have a long amount of repair time. Now, this time he has a little bit of damage on that right front. That's not a whole lot. So if he comes in, that'll just be, I would imagine, optional repairs if he does come in. But I definitely think he would have liked it to stay green. Let's see. Doesn't look like anybody's coming in just yet. I'm gonna grab Harold Rothery up at the front there and see how things are going. Hey Harold, Tony in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey Tony, how you doing, buddy?
Pretty good, man. I tell you, them AI cars, they came out here to race tonight, didn't they?
They are fast. Yes, they are, and aggressive.
Really? Okay, man.
But it's fun. I don't know what happened there. I seen him get a little loose, and then he just spun out. So yeah, you got to watch him.
Yeah, I think somebody just got into somebody else, and but no major damage that I could see from anybody there. But I tell you, man, I think everybody just loves Five Flags, even the AI cars.
That's exactly right. This is one of my favorite tracks. So it's good for good that they're aggressive. You know, we need some competition. So
10-4,
but you got to definitely watch them.
Absolutely, man. I tell you, how are those tires holding up?
I'm babying them. I'm trying to. Actually, I tell you what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to go the full run on no tires, no fuel.
Wow.
So that's my goal.
Okay.
So I've got the car shut off, coasting. I don't know that I can do it, but that's the goal here.
I tell you, because Paul, he pitted rather early and took tires, so he's got a long ways to go. So we're gonna see what happens, I guess. Okay, buddy, I'm gonna put you back down to the channel, man. Good luck. We'll talk to you later.
All right, thanks, Tony.
So Harold Rothery, you know, that is a plan of action. Lights are out on the pace car. It'll be lap 52 when we get the green flag. That was caution number 2. In the field, everybody's ready to go. I think I saw Andy Costello. He pitted on lap 48. So whether I don't know if he got
Green
tires or
flag,
not.
green flag.
We got a green flag. Harold Rothery, like you said, boy, I tell you, he has to race kind of hard to keep those AI cars behind him. But at the same time, he's trying to baby those tires as much as will allow, and a bit of a tall order because man, they have been right on him from the drop of the green flag. So far, Harold Rothery is holding them off there. Let's look a bit further back through the field. You see, they're all nose to tail here. Ron Walters. Uh, I still believe that Ron and Andy are kind of coasting back here at the back, not making any waves. We're only about maybe a third of the way through the race. And that is something for Harold Roth to say that he's going to try to go all the way on one set of tires. Because normally you don't see street stocks change tires a whole lot anyway. Now, we went ahead and give them an extra set of tires if they feel that they're going to need it. And of course, the races this season are a bit longer. Last season, I think we were doing like 75 to 100 laps, maybe, something like that. And but yeah, we definitely turned it up for this evening, or for this season. And I tell you, folks, the intensity is only going to get ramped up every day. Tomorrow we'll be back with the late models, and then the Craftsman trucks on Thursday. Well, you're not going to want to miss any of this. The field is still spread out a bit, not a whole lot. There's a bit of a congestion up at the front. Boy, oh, look at Harold Rothery being challenged for the lead there by the 78 there, Sarah Oliver. Rothery, he's trying to hold on. And he may be able to make some headway once they pit. I think that's also what he's going to try to do. If he thinks he can make it fuel wise, that's the other thing. The tires may not be as much of an issue as the fuel. They're running that 50%, but can they get 175 laps on 50% fuel? And we'll just have to wait and see. Got a little bit of a breather, but not much. Maybe about a car length between him and Sarah Oliver. And the rest of the field continues to race along. Ashton White, she's back in that 7th position. Okay, right, a little bit further back. A little further back, there's Andy Kosalova. And he's actually ahead of Ron Walter. I'm sorry. Yeah, he's actually ahead of Ron Walters. Walters really laying back. I think he's probably thinking about that fuel too, and really trying to conserve things here. But Harold Rothery, boy, I tell you, he is an absolute racer at heart. Definitely wants to be right up the front all the time. So he is definitely taking the fight to those AI cars, and they're definitely bringing it to him too. But so far, so good for the number 1 there, defending champion, Harold Rothery. Now, another thing about the weekly series here in season 2, now we have the cars, we have the street stocks on Tuesdays, the late models on Wednesdays, the trucks on Thursdays. Now, they're individual championships, but if you participate in all 3 series, then you have a chance to win the league championship, and there's a nice little trophy waiting for you at the end of the season there for that. And so we'll see how that plays out this season as well. I think the late models, that's the hot ticket for sure. It definitely was last season, and that's going to be a real barn burner. And boy, the trucks, those things, they got a lot of power, and those things are gonna fly around this track. And I can't wait to see the trucks here at Five Flags Speedway. Harold Rothery is still managing to stay ahead of Sarah Oliver, Chris Page in the 15 car in that 3rd position. Paul Bajanic, he's still on track. The car, he had he had some manual repairs going there. Then got a little bit of the damage fixed. Andy Casanovas right behind him. Paul Bajanic is still 4 laps down. Andy Casanovas in that 10th spot, or Ron Walters right behind him in the 11th position. And not too far behind is your leader, Harold Rothery. Now, I wonder how he is about 5 seconds behind Ron Walters, who's on the tail end of the lead lap. And he is slowly reeling in the 99 car. We're at lap 70 of 175. So 105, make it 104 laps to go. I think right now we're about at a full race distance of where we would have been last season, just starting out. So far, so good. So as Harold continues along, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. You're watching the B-Main Brewing 175 here on Rice Motorsports TV. Okay, folks, we're back here, Virginia iRacing League. We're on lap 75 of 175. Terrell Rice and who is that right in front of him? That is Chris Page. There's a bit of a gap there. They're definitely starting to spread out here a little bit. Let's go back and with the leader. Now there's Harold Rothery. That gap is about 7/10 of a second. You can see them. They're definitely starting to excuse me. Oh, boy. Good old allergies. Oh. And folks, that is my dog Sasha. Sasha, she does not like fire engines. She hears a fire engine, poor thing, she just has a fit. Sasha. It's okay, sweetie. Poor dog. She's a good dog. She just doesn't like fire engines. But yeah, man, what was I gonna say? Harold Rothery, he's in that lead position there, 7/10 of a second, ahead of the 7/8 there, Sarah Oliver. And there, for some reason, all of a sudden, things just broke loose here at the front, the top 3 or 4 anyway. Chris Page, he's a little bit further back in that 3rd spot, but the further back you get, the tighter it gets. Now, Terrell Rice, he's got a nice gap between him and Mike Berg. Clay Rice right there behind him. And as you look on back through the field, Matt Holden, he's a few car lengths behind, feeling a little bit of heat there from the 49 Ashton Rice with Oliver Stevens in the 9th position. Ron Walters, once again in the 10th spot, and Andy Casanova, last car now on the lead lap. Oh, and Harold Rothery's right behind the 93. And yeah, he's fixing to go a lap down here, folks. And Andy Casanova will go a lap down, unfortunately. Yeah, he may also be playing that fuel card, trying to go that slow, and thinking that these other guys may have to stop. This could get interesting here. This is I can't wait to see how this is going to play out here. Ron Walters up ahead of him. He is in the 10th spot. He is still on the tail end of the lead lap. Harold Rothery is less than 2 seconds though behind him. You can't see him just yet, but there he is now, and maybe about a straightaway, maybe 2/3 of a straightaway ahead of the #1 car. He may also be baiting his tires and his fuel, playing that long game here. So both Andy Koslova and Paul. Let's see, where's Paul at? Paul is he's in the 12th position, and he is Harold Rothery is not directly behind him. Ron Walters is, and then Rothery is behind Walters. Walters trying to stay on the lead lap, and Paul Bajanic, he's got quite a bit of clean air right now. Nothing in front of him, nothing behind him at all, really. 1.7 seconds that he's ahead of Ron Walters, and you can see Harold Rothery behind Walters there as they try to close in. Harold Rothery now gaining on the first car, or the last car that is on the lead lap. That would be Ron Walters. And you just got to hope that it doesn't get down to the last few laps and his calculations tell him that, no, you're just going to have to come in for a splash of fuel. Now, if these other guys, if they pit on the green flag pit stop, then yeah, this could be interesting. And I'm wondering, this must, because they're all spread out pretty good now. Hard, but they're all spread out rather well. There's Ron Walters, the leader there, Harold Rothery. I don't know if is he actually closing it? Yeah, he is closing in. Now it's about 0.6 of a second. So Ron, now you got to wonder, is he going to try to stay on the lead lap, or is he just going to let the #1 by? So we'll have to wait and see. The only people that have pitted was the 3 of Paul Bajanic and the 93 of Andy Koslova. Now we know that Paul took tires. I don't know if Andy Koslova took tires or not, because the car may be feeling pretty good even at 94 laps into the race here. Now we could end up with a situation if these AI cars don't pit at all. Everybody's going to have to pull a page from Harold Rothery's playbook and just go for it, because obviously if they don't stop, and then obviously you're just going to lose some laps there. Oh yeah, shout out to the folks in the chat. No. Well, yeah, Linda, I did sneeze, but that big old that was Sasha howling at a siren, a fire engine going by. You know, taking advantage of some of these not so hot days yet. And we got a green flag pit stop here, and they're beginning, folks. Matt Holden coming down on pit road, green flag pit stop for the number 25, making his way around to his pit box. I see Terrell Rice is also in the pits as well, and more cars are coming in. Here comes the 45, Mike Berg, Clay Rice right behind him. So these are more drivers making their way down onto pit road, and things are about to get interesting here. And Harold Rothery, he's staying out. You know what his plan is. He's going to try to go for it and go all the way, no stopping. So this right here, this may allow him to ease up on that throttle a little bit and maybe try to do some fuel saving if he can. Now he has he has Ron Walters right behind him, who is in the lucky dog position. Now up to the 6th position, and he may be doing the very same thing here as they race along. Now, a lot of those cars that stopped, they were AI cars, and they all pitted like 95, 96, 97. Oh, Walter's tagging the wall there just a little bit. Let's see, Ashton Rice. She's making her way down on the pit road, pitting from 5th position as she makes her way down. So now this is going to jumble up the field for sure here. See Oliver Stevens making his way down pit road. Now this is going to move. Let's see, Andy Kosalova. He's in the 5th position now. He is 1 lap down along with Ron Walters, but he has moved up to the 5th position. And as some more of these cars finish, see Ashton Rice getting to make her way back out onto the track. Andy Kosalova is moving up the order here, because everybody from 7th position on down is either 3 laps down or more. So wow, this really could turn into a battle, a fuel mileage battle here, and I had no idea that it would be this close. I would thought everybody would absolutely have to pit at least one time. So Andy Kosalova now in the 4th position as he moves past the 15 there. Chris Page not giving up that position, not wanting to give it up anyway. Kosalova is trying to hang on, and he will clear the 15 into that P4 position. Boy, Page is right there though. But now Andy Kosalova, he pitted on lap 48. That might have been enough. He may have enough fuel in the car to make it to the end, and it just has to get those tires there. We're on lap 109 of 75. So now Page, he's back there having to deal with the 25. That's not for position, though. Matt Holden's not on the lead lap. Harold Rothman, meantime, he's still in a bit of clean air. He's got Sarah Alba right behind him. Quite a bit of clean air ahead of him. Let's see, Mike Berger's 7 seconds ahead of him down the road. So very smooth sailing so far here for Harold Rothman. Let's see, Sarah Oliver, let's see. Chris Page is actually the only other car that's on the lead lap at the moment, and that would be the 15 car. He is going a long ways too. He is the only other car right now on the lead lap. And Ron Walters right now is in the 3rd spot. He's 1 lap down. And Andy Kosalova is also 1 lap down in the 4th position. As we're now on lap 113 of 175. Paul Bajanic, he has not had a chance to, he lost another lap somewhere. I thought he was only 4 laps down, but now he's 5 laps down. But I think right now he's just interested in finishing this race here. Now he pitted way back on lap 21. Question is, did he get enough fuel? And Chris Page, 15, is down on pit road, and that is going to leave only Harold Rothery. He is the only driver now that has not stopped, and everybody else is a lap down. Now, this is normally what you would see when you see these green flag pit stops like this, and the whole field could very well go a lap down. Harold Rothery, boy, I tell you, he is definitely going for it. And if he feels that he can save enough fuel, he might come out on top with this, because, a green flag pit stop could cost you 2 to 3 laps. It just depends on how quick you get in and get out of there. And can't get a speeding penalty or anything like that. So, wow, this will be interesting, because he could find himself going from 1st to maybe 4th or something like that if he's not careful, or 3rd, because everybody else is 3 laps down or more. So it's that in itself is a nice cushion for him. Ron Walters just barely a lap down. He's right behind Rothery, running in that second position. Actually, it has Sarah Oliver between him and the leader, Rothery. Right now, a solid race here for Ron Walters. And it just sounds like he's not pushing it too much. These guys, they are just, I really think they're trying to be fuel misers here tonight. And I really think they're playing this fuel mileage thing. And if they can just continue to eke it out here, they'll be okay. Now riding on board there with Andy Kosilova. And he actually pitted twice, but and finds himself in that third position. He did pit on lap 48, so that was a little deeper into the run if he got the tanks topped off, or is for what you can get 50% fuel. And he may have the green light that he can make it to the end of this race. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens here. Rothery continues to lead the race, now one lap ahead of Ron Walters and Andy Kosilova. And we'll take another quick break so I can take care of my nose and these allergies. And we'll be right back. You're watching the Virginia iRacing League Weekly Series here on Rice Motorsports TV. Okay, folks, we're back and just starting lap 129 of 175. Harold Rothery, he is just soldiering along here, folks. We've got a really nice gap between him and Sarah Oliver, and that is not for position. Oh, and Harold Rothery, he is going to have to pit. He cannot make it. Pitting here on lap 129, and that is going to hand the lead to Andy Kosilova, who pitted on lap 48. He makes his way down pit road. Kosilova was only one lap down, so now he's back on the tail end of the lead lap. Ron Walters also is pitted. He's also down on pit road. They're both getting tires and fuel, and as they do that, there's Andy Kosilova coming around now, and he moves into the lead. Andy Kosilova, who was running dead last at one point, now leading this race. Now that's Mike Berg right behind him, but that is not for position. But Andy Kosilova, who pitted on lap 48, and it just depends on did he get enough fuel into the car from that pit stop to make it to the end, or lap 131. Harold Rothery, he did manage. He's on the lead lap. He's 17 seconds behind Kosilova. Let's look at the track map and see. Harold is in the second position. He's going into turns 3 and 4, coming out of 4, and Andy is Wow, Andy is not that far behind him. Not at all. You can see Andy there on the track map. There's only actually one car between the two of them. That's Mike Bird. So now Harold Rothery is the one who is in a danger of going a lap down, but he got those fresh tires, and we're at lap 133 or 75. I don't think he's going to hold back now. I think he's going to let it rip and turn up the wick just a little bit, if anything, to just maintain that second position. Andy Kosalova not too far behind. And we did not see it when he pitted, so I don't know if he actually took tires or not. That's one feature of iRacing that I think would be cool. That it shows when he took tires. I mean, when he pitted, but it doesn't show what he did, whether or not he took tires or not. So if you weren't actually looking at the car, it'd be hard to see if their actual tires were taken or not. And don't forget, and I apologize for not mentioning it earlier. Well, you know what? I got to find out what's going on here because my live timing link is not working. Usually, the live timing, we're going to have to test that and figure out what's going on with that. We have a link for live timing and scoring in the description, but for whatever reason, that is not working. So we're going to have to, my apologies for that, and we'll have to take a look here and see later on what's going on there, and why we're not getting that live timing and scoring. That is for you, the viewers, so that you can see a lot of the information that I see on other screens here. But wow, what a turn of events here. Andy Kosalova now lap 139 of 175. He is just trying to get it done here. Let's see, where is Ron Walters at? Where is Ron? Because he pitted. Ron is in the 11th position, 2 laps down. So he must have had a lot slower pit stop. Because Harold Rothery, I could have sworn they both pitted. Now, Ron Walters pitted on lap 127. Oh, Harold Rothery pitted on lap 129. I thought there was somebody else in there with Harold when he pitted, but I don't see anybody else pitting on the exact same lap as Harold Rothery. But Harold Rothery! Oh my goodness, what happened there? He was very close to the 99, and I don't know. It looked like the front of the car kind of got away from him there a little bit. I don't know what was going on there, or either he checked up or something to keep from going into the 25 there of Matt Holden. But Harold Rothery now having to be careful as he works his way through the field. That's not a battle for position. Ron Walters is now back down towards the end of the pack, a couple of laps down. It is still only Andy Kosalova and Harold Rothery on the lead lap. Excuse me, and now those laps are starting to run out, folks. Andy Kosalova, he is now 9 seconds, and you can see, even on the timing tire, that gap is starting to come down as we go along here. Harold Rothery has those fresh tires. He's in the second position at the moment as they cross the start-finish line. The leader is just coming out of 4. So Harold Rothery is about half a lap behind Andy Kosalova. And now the question remains, does he have the tires? Does he have time to get up there and catch the 93? The gap is 7.2, but it is just dropping like a rock. And I also think this is because Harold Rothery is having to roll the dice and play this fuel mileage game. He is really trying to eke out, take this thing all the way to the end. Now, he did stop for fuel, but he still may not be in a good window here. As much as Harold Rothery was trying to go for a no stop, he definitely hit short of the mark, having to pit on lap 129. But now we have Andy Kosalova attempting to do the same thing. And if Casanova ends up pitting, then that's just going to put pretty much the entire field back on the lead lap. So now, and like I said before, you tend to see this a lot when there's green flag pit stops and the leader or whoever ends up leading the race, they may stay out for an extended period of time. And you get this situation where a good portion of the field is a lap down. Sarah Oliver just got a lap back from Andy Casanova, and I honestly believe that is just because he's trying to nurse that car. But you know what? He's going to be in trouble because Harold Rothman is right there. He is only 2.5 seconds behind the 93. In fact, he can see him now. As a matter of fact, I think I see, is that Paul Bajanic? Paul Bajanic coming down once again. He may have to come down for fuel because we saw him get tires early on, so he doesn't have any tires left. But Harold Rothman, right now, he's in the process of just running down the leader, Andy Casanova, who's directly in front of him, just over half a second ahead of Rothman. And I think Rothman has the advantage here. He's got a fresh set of tires. He's got plenty of fuel. He doesn't have to hold anything back. And if anything, Andy's going to try to hold on to a podium position here because he's got a good. Now, see Sarah Oliver. She's right now 16 seconds behind these two here. So he could definitely hold on to a podium position. And now Andy Casanova, do you fight with the number one or do you just let him go and try to make it to the end of this race? And who knows, it could be his tires too, you never know. Now 20 laps remaining here. And they're kind of battling it out here from the looks of it here, folks. Andy Casanova not wanting to give up that position. But Harold Rothray, I think he has too much tire there for the 93, and he rockets right back into the lead with 18 laps remaining. Harold Rothray trying to hold on. Andy Casanova, he's still right there. So he's in the second position. Sarah Oliver is quite a ways back in the third spot. It's still a good 15 seconds behind Oliver. I mean, behind Casanova, that is. But Harold Rothray, right now, I would say he's now his plan to go no stop didn't work out. But boy, I tell you, by everybody else having to pit, and it still worked out in his favor, and he still managed to get back to the front and have a good sequence there. As far as having fresher tires and plenty of fuel, that he can just push as hard as he wants to or as hard as he needs to get back to the front once again. Now 15 laps to go. We make it 14 as he comes out of turn 4 here. What a way it would be to start off the season here. But, the ironic thing about it is, he's got a good start here, but he won't be able to do a whole lot of racing, because the summertime's coming up and because of other commitments and things. I know he wanted to get to this first race of the season, but right now he's well on his way to winning the season opener here. Andy Casanova still there in that second position, and Sarah Oliver is still maybe about 13 seconds behind him, I would say. So even though he's getting pressure from the 49 there, Ashton Rice, that is not for position Ashton Rice, she is in the fourth spot, but she is a lap down. She would have to catch Harold Rothry just to get her lap back. Both her and Chris Page, they both are battling for position. Clay Rice a little bit further back, and we have Oliver Stevens in the seventh position, followed by Matt Holden in that eighth spot. He's followed by the 98th there, Terrell Rice. Mike Berg rounds out your top 10. Ron Walters, he was right there. He was right up at the front until he had to pit again when he pitted on lap 127. And it just didn't work out for him. Now 9 laps remaining, and let's see, Koslova here, he's staying ahead of the 49 and the 15, even though technically he doesn't have to. And if those cars are getting pushy, he's better off letting them go, because he still has a very good gap to the 78 there of Sarah Oliver. Harold Rothry, no traffic to speak of that he's going to have to encounter. You can see him going down the backstretch, and as he comes out of 4 here, he's got an entire straightaway of clean air. So he is well on his way here to a victory here at Five Flags Speedway. And tonight we're actually streaming both live on YouTube and Facebook. So if if you enjoy watching here on YouTube, like, share, subscribe, click that notification bell so you know every time we go live. But if you have folks who like to hang out on Facebook, then we're also over there. Just look up Rice Motorsports TV, and you can link up with us over there. In fact, I think I'll, in future broadcasts, we'll put a link to our Facebook page in the description. So you can share that link with friends if they want to watch live on Facebook. Koslova is still comfortably ahead of Sarah Oliver, she's still trying to fight her way through traffic. And Harold Rothry, he's making his way down the backstretch. And boy, he is getting ready to come around and catch the white flag here, folks. So I tell you, man, this has been an awesome race for Harold. Coming down to the white flag, final lap here. And I tell you, only getting a chance maybe to do maybe only one race. He may race maybe a couple more times, and we don't know. But he definitely got the first one in the bag. Harold Rothry will be your winner here tonight at Five Flags Speedway. Harold Rothry, your winner here this evening. And time to celebrate. Do some donuts if there's room. It's a tight little circuit here. Koslova does hang on to get that second position. And so congratulations to him as well. Harold Rothry making that Polish victory lap here. And we'll go ahead and get Harold and Andy up into the winner's circle here. And we'll wait for him to head on around. And we'll see if he might just park it right there. We'll see. Wait to see here. Oh, and then he spins it around and parks it right there. Let's go ahead and he's trying to, I think he's trying to back it up. There he goes. And boy, I tell you, he is super happy to get that first win of the season here at Five Flags Speedway. So we'll go ahead and head on down there with them, folks. Okay, folks, we're here with two human drivers that made it onto the podium. It's Harold Rothery and the 93 there, Andy Consolova. Hey, Harold, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Tony. How you doing, buddy?
Boy, I tell you, now things didn't go exactly to plan, but hey, the end result is just fine, man. Congratulations on winning that season opener.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I knew my pit strategy was to try to go the whole race, no tires, no fuel. But I knew I could try to make it on fuel, but or the tires, but the fuel was the question, and I was wrong. My crew chief screwed that one up for me.
Oh, no.
But that's for another day. So.
Absolutely, man. I tell you, man. I tell you, those AI cars kept you on your toes all evening, didn't they?
Yeah. It was a competitive race. Andy was giving me some run for my money there. The AI cars, you had to watch around them, what you did around them. But hey, we made it, and they were competitive, and I don't know, we did it. So. Pretty happy about it.
Absolutely, man. Anybody want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I want to say happy Mother's Day to my mother. She's watching, so happy belated Mother's Day. Dad, we got a win, and got to tell you a story about my crew chief today. She jumped up and we went to the store and she put on her shoes and we got to the store. Well, guess what? She had two different pairs of shoes on. So,
Oh, man.
so that's why I ran out of fuel. If she can't get her shoes put on right, and I told her, I said, well, I bet you got a pair like that at home, right? And so she just cracked up. But hey, we have fun and love you, hon. So let's chalk this up, and I won't race tomorrow night, but I'll see you in the truck race Thursday.
Okay, 10-4, because I didn't know if you was going to be able to do any more racing, and because of your other commitments and things. But yeah, man, we'll be looking forward to seeing you on track there, buddy.
Yeah, can't wait to the truck race Thursday. But congratulations, Andy, the original OG. He's here, so he got second. So congratulations, Andy.
10-4, man, and so we'll see you later, buddy.
Thank you.
Celebrate.
Thank you.
Thanks,
See you,
Joe. Congratulations, dude.
Yep. Thank you.
Hey, Andy, you got a copy.
Yeah, man. How are you?
Boy, I tell you, from almost last place to almost winning it all, man. What a way to shake the rust off, man. Congratulations on that P2 finish.
Well, with being as slow as I was off the pace there, so I decided that I was just going to try to roll around there and save and catch them on the back end of the fuel runs. But so we had two cautions earlier in the race, and I decided to fill the car up with fuel on those and not take tires, thinking after halfway, maybe we'll get another caution, I'll take tires then. So I was just kind of rolling around there, not worrying about speed at all, and realized then I can make it on fuel. And so I just did that, and unfortunately I didn't have anything for the one car, man. He was flying. I wish if he had taken 4 tires on that pit stop when he pitted under green, then I would have been able to get him. I don't think he would have caught me from the penalty that gives you for the time on pit road.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, it's good to be back racing with these guys. I like doing your leagues. Everybody's always real cool and fun and competitive, but we have a good time.
Absolutely, man. Good to see you back on track, buddy. And but anybody else you want to give a shout out to?
I can't follow what he was talking about with his wife and his shoes and whatnot, or his crew chief. Sorry, I don't know if that was his wife.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
No,
it is.
No, just thanks to you for running all these leagues. I appreciate it.
10 for a man, and hopefully we'll see. Well, actually, I think you're just running the street stocks right now. That's the only one that you can actually make it to, correct?
Yep, I definitely can't do Thursdays. I may be able to do Wednesdays though, so I don't think I can do tomorrow, but maybe starting the week after I can do Wednesdays.
Absolutely, man. Well, anytime, man. I tell you, I'd love to see you on track. But congratulations again tonight, and we will see you guys later on.
All right, thanks. Have a good night.
You can have. Okay, folks. Well, that is going to do it for us here tonight. Boy, I tell you, man, what an awesome race that was, and man, really kicked off the season in style. There. Let's go ahead and bring up the race results here. Get those up on the screen for you, and we have Harold Rothery, tonight's winner. Andy Koslova in that second position. Sarah Oliver third. Aston Rice fourth. Chris Page rounds out your top five. And look on down the order, and you see where your favorite driver ended up at. And but I tell you, we will be back here next week, or not next week, tomorrow night as well. And you're not going to want to miss that. That'll be race number 2 of the B-Main Brewing 175, but with the late models. And that is sure to be a barn burner. So thank you for joining us here tonight. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and click that notification bell so you know every time we go live. So for all of us here at Rice Motorsports TV, we want to wish you a pleasant evening.